Hello, and welcome to the Buzzerbeater Show, episode 31. And today we're going to talk about the future and the current news of the NBA. How's everybody doing today? Virus is spreading again. Right now, the battle of the battles, who's going to be the president of the United States, is also going on right now. Trump or Biden. We're probably going to know it in a couple of maybe hours or maybe even in a day. So, yeah. So, today my question is, how are NBA games going to look like? Probably with no fans again. I don't know if it's going to be in Orlando, but I think it would be like a cool thing if they would do it again in Orlando. Like, return back to the place where everything started with quarantine basketball, as I would call it. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. Just the thing is, are there gonna be fans? Probably a lot of people are gonna say now, what? How? There can't be any fans. But you have to remember, football has fans. But, yeah, the stands are they're not full at all. But, there's some fans in the stands. Like, for instance, family members or very close friends or whatever. But they're, like, spread apart. And I think there are also some normal fans, you know? And I would say, why not? It could happen. I mean, it wouldn't be unlikely for the NBA to say, oh, this is a different way to do it, just because this is like a thing that a lot of people say, that the ratings are down, like the TV ratings are down. I mean, I'm gonna talk about that later. Just the problem is, it has to be like, say, they can't just come in there without, like, I think you first have to be tested as a fan before you enter the game. And you have to wear a mask the entire time. I mean, bro, you can't. No. You can't. Just like all the people that were also on the at the basketball in Orlando. All the fans, like, the owners, Pat Riley, the Bus family, all those, they had all the masks on because they want to protect the players, because the players, also even like the players that were out, that were not even playing, had masks on, like Goran Dragic, for a short time Patrick Beverley, yeah. And I think it would be very interesting to see if this works, if the NBA can do a great job with protecting their players, as they have done in Orlando, but with more fans. But I think they're not. I don't think they're really gonna do it again. I mean, there was there was like a thing that people said the NBA is gonna restart on Christmas. Oh, I don't really think that's gonna happen, because it's November, and I think they would have already planned what is gonna happen. I think it's a little too early for Christmas to, like, the NBA ended, the NBA finals ended in October. It's not that long ago. Just, yeah, it could happen sooner or earlier. So, Trump and LeBron. Yes, because we don't know yet who's going to be president of the United States. Either it's going to be Joe Biden or President Donald Trump again. I'm not going to be... Sorry, I'm not going to give my political standpoint. Just a lot of people probably already know what I think about this. Just... This is a basketball show, you know? I don't... I'm just gonna talk about the facts and not my own opinion in this topic now. And a lot of people, why? This is your opinion and stuff. I just don't want to get into it just because there have been so many, just, you have to get your focus on something else, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm also putting this show on. And so Trump was on an interview which he said the ratings were down for the NBA, and he was criticizing LeBron for being a Democrat who supported other Democrats, like Democrats who were becoming presidents, like Hillary Clinton in 2016. But the problem was that Hillary Clinton was, how can I say that? They were not really that. She wasn't that, like, beloved by the other people in the country from the U.S. Just a problem, and that's why LeBron also got criticized for that. I mean, 2016 was like a good year for LeBron. He won his third ring with the Cavs. I mean, the baseball team of Cleveland almost won against the Cubs, but LeBron was actually at game 6 or 7. It was a good year for LeBron, 2016. It was a good year in general, I would say. Just Trump said on the talk show, he said the TV ratings were down. And he says no, he knows nobody who watches the NBA. First of all, I don't really think Donald Trump is somebody who surrounds himself with real diehard NBA fans. Second of all, TV ratings. TV. Do you know that they don't count NBA League Pass to TV ratings? So a lot more people watch over NBA League Pass than they do over TV. I mean, it can be that less people watch it right now. But there's also a different topic to that. Rusty Buckets talked about that on his YouTube channel. It's about a lot of people like Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley, Shaq, Jeff Van Gundy, Chris Webber, all those guys. They were talking about the NBA being soft. I mean, I have talked about this once before, but this is a general thing during NBA games. They have some, I would say them old players that are not playing anymore. They have them on the sideline and they talk because they're announcers. The only problem is they always criticize the NBA for not going into the post anymore, for being too soft, to not starting fights. First of all, we're not in the 90s anymore. We're the most effective way to score right now is shooting the three. I mean, if I can see if somebody says they're shooting too much threes and it hurts the game, I guess I don't really see that, but okay. But to say to play different like in the old days, That's just stupid. And because the saying this the whole time, it makes like a negative influence on casual fans who just like come in there and watch it, and that get like a negative vibe to it, and then they're watch something else because they're like, I don't want to watch an NBA game with negative vibes, because the announcers are always talking about they're just complaining, and it just gives a negative vibe to it, and casual fan would just probably leave won't uh and won't watch NBA games anymore, just because. And that's the reason you have to have a policy to say that you're only allowed to talk about the current NBA. You can talk about whatever. I mean, you can talk about, like, there are some announcers who make a great job who just give props to every NBA player who scores, or Jeff Van Gundy. I listen to him, he's just complaining the whole time. It's just, it just hurts the NBA if somebody like that, if some players just do that, just old players. And the NBA should change something about that. I'm not saying they should completely forbid them to not speak about the old times. Just talk about the NBA today in a more positive way. So casual fans, or like, no, like more viewers, the NBA attracts more viewers. Still, like, the ratings are down, I know, but we still have NBA League Pass, and League Pass is more international, and it's easier to pay for than just pay for cable and internet. I always watch about NBA League Pass because we don't even have TV here. We don't have cable. We just watch everything about Netflix, Amazon, Disney Plus, NBA League Pass. It's all over the internet. We don't need TV, really. I mean, if I'm at a house and they have NBA on cable, I'm gonna watch it on cable. Don't get me wrong, but just it's more effective to watch it on NBA League Pass. And yeah, that's why. And LeBron gave jabs back to Trump, but Trump never replied. Probably because he just doesn't want to get into it with a Hall of Fame player. And LeBron never liked Trump anyway, because he supported Hillary Clinton in 2016. He always criticized what Trump was saying, and yeah. So, last topic for today. Giannis and his options. Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks was drafted in 2013, went to the Bucks, and has had an amazing career for this far. He hasn't won a championship. He's a 2-time MVP. Last MVP was kind of, but still, it was an MVP, It's for the regular season, not the playoffs. So, the problem is, Giannis has a great career, but not great playoff success. He has never reached the finals. He has only once reached an Eastern Conference Finals, and that was in 2019 when he played the Raptors, and Kawhi completely locked him down, and he couldn't score anything because, as I said already, the problem with the Bucks offense, they don't really do any change in their offense. They're just going to do the same thing over and over and over again, just because they're not really, they don't really change their thing. I don't get why, but they do it. And I hope he stays in Milwaukee. I don't want him to go to anywhere. I mean, he can come to the Knicks. Don't get me wrong. Like, just stay in Milwaukee, bro. He could get a super max contract, which is roughly like $300 million over 4 or 5 years, which is completely insane. That would be like the highest paid played player ever. And yeah, so he could join the Heat, which mean like if you can't beat them, join them because he lost in the second round against the Heat. Yeah, and I hope he doesn't go to Golden State, but that would like completely break my heart because then we have another super team with the Golden State Warriors. Yay! And maybe this time it's going to be even more effective because I would say right now Giannis is a better player than Kevin Durant. Okay, no, this just because. Okay, wait, calm down, everybody, calm down. I'm just saying it because Kevin Durant didn't play last season. From this standpoint right now, Giannis is a better player for the season. I don't know if Kevin Durant is going to come back or not. That's just my fact. So, if you like this podcast, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Until next time, peace!